Hello, everyone. I'm ZHAO Chuang. Let's draw a full-body Stellasaurus today. Stellasaurus possessed an exceptionally large nasal horn and elongated, backward extended parietal spikes. When drawing this dinosaur, we can choose a pose that can highlight these distinctive features, while making the entire creature appear elegant. Therefore, we can depict it with its head held high, and its nasal horn pointing skyward. In this perspective, the nasal horn is raised, and the parietal spikes point backward, leading its body to form a graceful arc. Additionally, its tail can be drawn drooping downward, which will help create an S-shaped streamline in the composition. Hence, the overall image will be more visually appealing. Regarding the limbs, we can illustrate the legs as if they are pushing backward, adding a sense of explosive to the curve. Now, let's get started. First, we can use dotted lines to make a draft. Position the animal in the paper first. The tail will be on the left and the head on the right. Then, draw a curve to indicate the tail tilting upward and the back arching. In this area, sketch its thigh, which is roughly an inverted triangle, followed by a robust lower leg, the ankle, and then the foot. Next, outline the belly. After that, sketch the forelimbs to make this dinosaur seem to have its hind legs pushing backward, and the front legs gripping the ground. Then, outline the neck, with the posterior partially blocked by the frill. Here is its jugal bone, followed by its mouth, which features a parrot-like hooked beak. In this location, outline its diminutive brow horns. We can also call them supraorbital horns. Down here, depict the bulging, donut-shaped eye socket with the eye in the center. Once the positioning is set, draw the eye directly, with some wrinkles on the periphery and shading on the top. Here is located its massive nasal horn, which resembles a large blade curving upward and backward. Then, draw its beak, which extends toward the eyes under the skin. Then, add the nostril in this location, with some wrinkles around it. On the surface of the nasal horn, we can draw some textures that can exhibit the hardness of the keratin sheath, and emphasize its volume. Next, outline the corner and the entire shape of its mouth. At the back of the mouth, the area below the eyes should have massive muscles. Then, draw the lower jaw, making the cheeks look fuller and more muscular. After that, illustrate the lower beak. At this position, add the ear, followed by the jugal horn. Now, we move on to illustrate the marginal processes, which are the spikes along the frill. As we go upward, at the top of the frill, there should be 2 elongated spikes on each side. The same goes for the opposite side. Then, highlight the ridge between the 2 faces of the frill. We can add some large scales along this ridge. Around the eye socket, let's also draw some large, tough-looking scales to give a hardened appearance. Next, we move to its body. The pelvis comes first, followed by the back. Make these lines clear and defined. Use more flexible lines to depict the wrinkled parts of its body. Simply indicate the membrane between the thigh and the belly. At this location, make the shoulders prominent and outline the scapula. Then, draw its neck, with the throat slightly drooping downward. Shade the underside of the neck and sketch the muscles on the side. Then, illustrate the muscles of the forelimbs. At the elbow joint, add some wrinkles and make the forearm appear muscular. This dinosaur had 5 fingers, 2 short ones elevated off the ground, while the other 3 supported its weight. We only need to draw 2, as the thumb is blocked in this drawing. At the knee, add some wrinkles similar to those at the elbow. Make the lower leg look fuller. The back of the thigh can be depicted to appear softer, with a structure of muscles and membrane connecting to the tail. Let's continue to finish this hind foot. Next, draw its belly, followed by the other forelimb. For this side, what is visible is the forearm and the 3 weight-bearing fingers, with another 2 off the ground. The ring finger can touch the ground slightly. Then, shade the inside part. Then, move backward to the other hind leg. Pay attention to the curve. It had 4 toes. However, because of the perspective, only 3 are visible in this drawing. Draw some lines on the lower part of its belly that simultaneously show its volume and scales arranged in rows. Outline its ribs slightly. After that, move on to draw the tail, making the tip feel like tilting upwards. Add the boundary line between the upper and lower muscles of the tail, and shade the underside of the tail. Then, sketch the muscles on its legs, which mainly extend towards the knee. The lower leg muscles should connect down to the ankle. Then, depict the inside of its mouth. Finally, add some larger scales across its body. And lightly sketch some shadows on the ground. In this way, we have finished drawing this full-body Stellasaurus.